Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. In our last class, we studied about the voter ID card, that is the election card, and what does this election card means and what is the information which this voter ID card consists. So basically the voter ID card is a document for giving votes, or when you are eligible, right, when you are 18 and above, a person is Indian citizen is eligible to vote, and the voter ID card is the document which you should have while going to vote. Along with that, voter ID card is also an residential proof or a residential document, right? Now, in today's class, I'm going to explain you something very interesting. So, let's start. So, after seeing the voter ID card, Rajul was curious to know about the meaning of the term citizen and citizenship. So, as I told you, or as we saw the incident which happened in the starting of the chapter, there was a boy named Rajul, and he was talking to his grandfather about the Indian constitution and about the socialism in our India. So, after watching the voter ID card, Rajul again went to his grandfather, and he asked, and he was very curious, that means very excited to know what is a citizen or what does a citizenship mean. So he then asked his grandfather for an explanation of the same. So what did Rajul did? He went to his grandfather and he told him to explain that what is the term citizen or citizenship means. So his Dadaji told him in detail that the word citizen is frequently used in democracy, and added that it is often used in politics, by the law, the constitution, and in the speeches of the political leaders. So his Dadaji told him that you must have heard many times about the word citizen or citizenship in the constitution or by the speeches of political leaders. Then he knew that Rajul would want to know more about the term citizen. So after that, his Dadaji was explaining him about the citizenship. He wanted to know more about citizenship. So his Dadaji told that a person living in a village, city, or a town is called a citizen. So any person who is living in a village, town, or city is called a citizen. But this meaning is limited. But this does not mean that the meaning of citizen is a person living in a village, city, or town. No, this is not the complete meaning of citizen. Let's see what is the complete meaning of citizen. See, generally speaking, a person who legally belongs to country and has the right and protection to that country is a citizen of that country. So basically, a person who is legally, or who has the legal documents that he or she is the part of the country or has the right and protection of that country is called the citizen of a country. Only then that person, if he has a legal document and if he has the right to protect the country, then only he or she is called as the citizen of the country. An Indian citizen has deep love for his country and takes pride in fact that he is an Indian. So whenever there is an Indian citizen, he or she must always feel proud and he or she should love his country. So, a Indian people or Indian citizen always loves their country and they are very proud of their country. He cooperates with other citizens and serves the nation, and in return the government gives him the rights to enjoy. And because he or she, if he is a citizen, what does he do? He cooperates with other citizen. He follows all the rules and regulations, and That is why the government gives them certain rights. In in return, the government gives them certain rights. They need to follow. As an Indian citizen, you are you have to follow certain rules and regulations, and in return what will you get? You will get some rights to enjoy, rights such as equality, right to speak, right to everything. There are many rights which an Indian citizen gets. The Indian government takes care of the life and property of all non-residential Indian as well. So the Indian people not only, the Indian government not only takes care of the Indian people, but they also take care about the non-residential India. That means the people who are not belonging to India. An ideal citizen never causes harm to his or her, to the nation or country. If you are an ideal citizen, that means if you are an honest and very good citizen, then that person will never harm his or her nation or country. So if you are an Indian, you will never think bad, or you will never harm your country or any of the country's property. Now the next is the citizenship. Here we are going to study more about citizenship. Every person living in India is not a citizen. See, this is an important thing you need to know. All the people who live in India are not called as the citizens of India. Out of these people, most of the Indians and some are foreigners. So there are many foreigners living in India. So they are not our Indian citizen. Many people come to India from other countries and stay for some time, that is temporary stay, right? Many people come from outside the country and they stay in India for a very short period, and that is called as temporary stay. They do not have the right to vote, and they are not allowed to vote, participate as a candidate in election. They also cannot participate in the election or hold government post or enjoy any other rights, and they are not allowed to get any government jobs or any government position, and they do not have all the rights as the Indian citizen has. Therefore they are not called Indian citizen, and because of that, these reasons, they are not called as Indian citizen. They are citizen of their own countries. That means from where they belong. They are the citizen of that place from where they came and from where they have been born. So people from Europe, USA, Russia, Japan, etc. come to India to study, to visit, or work in various industrial sectors. So there are many people who come from all these countries like Europe, USA, Russia, Japan to study, either for work or either to visit, and they are not called as Indian citizens. Ambassadors of different countries stay in India but are not Indian citizens. There are many other ambassadors as well. They stay in our India, but they are not called as Indian citizens. So you must have known now what is citizen or what does citizenship means. So I'm going to stop over here. We will continue this chapter in our next class. Thank you.